marked the City of Johannesburg's first State of the City address in this new term of office. Under the theme, Building a City of Golden Opportunities, Executive Mayor Mpho Phalatse took to the podium to deliver her maiden speech.
It's really to say this is how far we've come, this is where we are now, and this is where we're going. Of course, we're still consulting communities. As you know, we've started our integrated development planning process. We were in Region E yesterday, and we still have a few more sessions to do where we're receiving inputs from communities which will give effect to our IDP for the next 5 years and our business plan for next financial year, as well as our budget for next financial year. However, it's good to pause, reflect, and say this is how far we've come, this is what we've managed to achieve, this is what we're seeing in the system, and this is where we see ourselves going. We will, of course, finalize those plans in May. They will be tabled in council and they will be shared with all our residents.
We got reactions post the speech from different political parties.
I think it was a great speech. I think she covered really all the issues. I think the point is that we are a new government. We had some priorities at the beginning of our term, and she touched on those priorities, and which are taking us to the new financial year. And I think we have achieved some. Of course, there's still a long way to go. And she did mention that it's been a tough few months, and we hope to see things happening much quicker as we move forward, especially with the new budget that will be tabled in May. So it's a great speech, and congratulations to the mayor for her maiden speech. She looked beautiful, isn't it? Yeah.
I am not moved. There's no impression. It was an empty speech. She said totally nothing. She didn't even at one line grab anybody, and I would love to know how the residents of the city of Johannesburg has taken it, because besides introducing her mayoral committee and allowing the people to get up and stand up in council, those that has voted for her, except the EFF that was the main voter for her on the 22nd of November, that's all that she did. There was nothing else that she did or nothing else that she said. She came back telling us exactly what Mashaba told us in 2018 about the fire engines and about the ambulances that has never arrived in the city. Maybe she's going to pull them out of the tunnel or the truck where they are, but nothing has happened since 2018, and we are at 2022.
I thought it was fantastic. It's covered quite a lot of things that we've been doing already, and a lot of things we're planning to do to make it easier, at least from my portfolio. Easy to do business in the city. We've already started with nightly operations, and the issue of not working in silos. I think the mayor has covered that very aptly, because that's been an issue over the past few years, that one department wouldn't know what the other department is doing. Now, what's different with this multi-party government is that we're actually talking to each other. So if I'm doing a night operation, I involve environmental health, I speak to MMC Tembe, and we're doing JMPD comes with, so obviously we do one thing and we're all together, yeah.
I would like to be as pragmatic as possible. The only thing that I heard, it was a praise song, right? She was singing the songs of victory. Other than that, she hasn't spoken to the crux of the challenges on behalf of the residents the ones that she's leading. We have wards. Al Jama has a ward 9. There are many challenges in that ward. She hasn't spoken on the course of action. How is she going to quantify the challenges that are in the city of Johannesburg, and the how part on how is she going to drive solution on behalf of the residents. So that's mainly what we were anticipating to hear, not praising the multi-party government and singing the glory. There are street dwellers, there are people who are sleeping on the road. How are we going to curb using social development? How are we going to capacitate the medical facility or the clinics, primary health care in the city of Johannesburg?
Yeah, the State of the City address from Executive Mayor, it's one of the best. So I'm very much impressed with it. We have to bring business back into the inner city. They must feel safe. People must be able to go to the inner city and do business. Especially the students must go to the universities and feel safe, be able to talk on the cell phone while walking around. So that's what I want to see. Illegal dumping is one of the issues that we have to work with, especially with MMC SAN. We must put the dustbin at the right place, the lighting, in fact, we need to put up the lights, because that's the thing that contributes to crime.
The executive mayor says the work to rebuild the city has already begun. She does, however, admit that a lot more still needs to be done in working towards fulfilling the vision of building a city of golden opportunities. The debate on the state of the city will go ahead in council tomorrow on the 22nd of April.